The government knows we are world's creepiest facts. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are digging into some of the creepiest facts on the internet. Some are facts, some are conspiracy theories. I had an entire trench of coffee and I took pre-workouts, so my anxiety is through the roof. Let's jump right in. First up, this one had me gagged. Disneyland's famous Pirates of the Caribbean ride used real skeletons. Is like that even legal? So what it explains here is that the engineers from Disney took one look at the fake skeletons that they were originally using for the ride, and they thought they weren't creepy enough. Okay, and it's Disney. To offer a more authentic experience, Disney engineers enlisted the help of the University of California, Los Angeles' anatomy department for real skeletons. A lot of people believe that the real skeletons are still on the ride. We've all seen videos of children, talking to ghosts. It is common for children to hear voices. A study says that apparently parents should not freak out if their children hear voices, because around 8% of children do hear voices, which is as common as having asthma or dyslexia. Bullshit. Asthma is like a breathing problem. Dyslexia is a problem with not being able to adjust letters properly when you're reading. Hearing voices. Those aren't adding up, babe. Not adding up. I also saw a study where over 20% of children have claimed to see ghosts or imaginary friends. I have a personal story about this. When I was little, I very vividly remember having not an imaginary friend because I was not friends with this thing. There was always this little boy in my room. I could never see what he looked like. I only heard what he sounded like, and I could just see a shadow figure near the door of my bedroom. Every time I heard it, I would immediately go under my covers and shit my pants. This fact makes sense then. I saw them myself. I think the human body is the weirdest thing. It's a complete enigma. It does things that I never understood and will never understand. One of those is that a person will shed up to 40 pounds of skin in a single lifetime. So you will shed 40 pounds of your skin whether you would like to or not. We're currently shedding it right now. Just like snakes, we also shed our skin, but at a much slower pace. We will shed so much skin that it will equate to up to half the average body weight. Moving on. I have a feeling a lot of people watching this, like myself included, drink coffee. Some of us drink it out of, Starbucks or Dunkin' cups. Some of us occasionally drink it out of a mug when we make it at home. Well, you might want to reconsider that. Your coffee mug probably has fecal matter on it. What does that mean? It has shit on it. Scientists have discovered that 90% of coffee mugs are covered in germs, but the culprit is when people have shared kitchen sponges. This has led 20% of coffee mugs to test positive for E. coli. Oh my God, I hate that. The next one is conspiracy theory. So this creeps me out a lot, especially because it's about Alaska. And I know absolutely nothing about Alaska, except for this now. So some people believe that a research facility in Alaska is a mind control lab. What? In the mountains of Alaska, you can find the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, try saying that 5 times fast, which helps scientists study the farthest distances of the atmosphere. Sounds normal. It sits on 33 acres of land, has over 180 antennas, and that helps them collect radio waves and all this stuff. Not important. But some think that the antennas are an experimental weapon that can control people's minds. There's nothing going on up here, so they can have it. In 2016, however, the facility held an open house to the public so that they could see that they were not up to anything dangerous. I don't know about that. They could have controlled all those people's minds when they walked right in the door. My boyfriend and I have talked about going to a lot of the national parks because he loves the outdoors and I've never been. One of those is Yellowstone. And according to this conspiracy theory, there's a giant active volcano under Yellowstone, and if it erupts, it could wipe out the entire United States. Conspiracy theorists believe that the government actually knows when the eruption will happen. It last erupted 630,000 years ago, and conspiracy theorists believe that the eruption could happen any day now. This is why we can't have anything nice. This is why I say nothing really matters, because we could literally be taken out by a massive land. On top of this, the US government is apparently drawing up plans to help combat or try and survive this because they know that the eruption is going to happen. And I literally hate that. Like, at this point, the government knows we are going. It's done. Why even work anymore? Conspiracy theorists have seen that animals are continuously running away from Yellowstone, which points to that the eruption might actually happen. I think animals, especially dogs, are the best judge of anything. They know when shit is hitting the fan and they run. Next one, I've read multiple times. It changes constantly, but of course it's about Mount Everest. Will I ever climb Mount Everest? Absolutely not. Do I find enjoyment in climbing things? No. The people who do, what is wrong with you? Mount Everest is the world's tallest mountain. So many horror stories about it. People died. One of the creepiest things to me is that the bodies of over 150 dead hikers remain on that mountain, buried under deep snow. Oh my my God. One, that is just so sad and awful, and I feel so bad for those people who probably suffered through avalanches. Also to the families who probably never saw their loved ones again. Was it their choice to go? Nobody told them they had to go hike, but it's still really creepy, really sad. This next one is that people say a haunted radio station from Russia exists. You know, Chernobyl and just Russia in general is such a mind to me. I don't know anything about it. I don't care to know anything about it. Will I ever go? Probably not. I've seen Chernobyl Diaries. The UVB-76 broadcasts white static noises and occasionally picks up Russian transmissions, but nobody knows where this low frequency radio station broadcasts from. It gets even creepier when you find out that it's been broadcasting since 1982. If we think about how technology works, charging batteries, faulty wires, and things like that, at this rate, if no one is there broadcasting, things will go, things will break. The broadcast will stop. But this broadcast has not stopped since 1982, which either means there's someone there broadcasting it or there's something paranormal doing it, especially because it's white static noise. That's nuts. This one isn't a creepy fact, but it's definitely terrifying. There is a thing called the golden poison frog. This frog looks like an alien to me. Again, I think aliens walk among us. You would not want to keep this frog as a pet, and I'll tell you why. It lives in the Pacific coast of Colombia. It has bright yellow skin, and it's very tiny. But do not let it fool you. Do not. This yellow, bright skin that looks so fun to just like pick up and touch, it's coated in a deadly poison called alkaloid toxin. 1 milligram, a milligram of this poison can kill around 10 to 15 humans. It could kill me 15 times. People who keep frogs as pets, pick them up, play with them. I truly will never understand the hype or the desire. Never could be me. Obviously, we all know that the ocean is barely explored. We know nothing about it. We probably never will know anything about it. One thing we do know is that brain-eating amoeba exist, and they live in our waters. When my friends ask me why I stopped swimming in the ocean, this is why. There is a brain-eating amoeba that lives in warm lakes, rivers, and untreated swimming pools. The way these brain-eating amoeba will enter your body is that they will swim through your nose and then travel all the way to your brain, where it then feeds on the tissue in your brain, and you will die. And I say that because over 97% of infections are fatal. Bubble Boy was onto something. That guy who just stayed in the bubble and did everything, he was onto something. I'm gonna do one more. If you guys like this video, there are plenty of creepy facts and conspiracy theories out there that I can definitely make another video on. Let me know in the comments below and I will do another. The last one is just because I'm terrified of lizards in general, but this lizard is on another level. There are so many types of lizards and I still don't understand why people keep them as pets. You know, there's bearded dragons. I don't get it. I'm not going to insult you based on what you keep, but why would you do that? Whatever. But there are such thing as horned lizards. People think they're cuddly and cute. Some people try to pet them. Don't. A creepy fact about horned lizards is that a defense mechanism is squirting blood from their eyes. They can shoot it up to 4 feet from their eye socket, and they can do it several times in a short period of time. First of all, how do you not die? I see blood and I pass out. If it shot blood at me, I would probably throw up. And if a lizard can literally willingly shoot blood at me, I'm so frightened as to what else is out in the world that I've never experienced, and I don't want to experience it. Like, why would I ever want that? My anxiety is through the roof now after reading all of these. But if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. If you want me to read more scary and creepy facts, I will. I'll do it. Until then, I'm sweating my balls off and I need to go cleanse my body. Bye!